No matter where I am or what I'm fishing for, I always get excited. But it's especially exciting to fish someplace new. Today, that new place is Pickwick Lake, and I'm fishing with Phil King, one of the top catfish guides in the South.
We're going to start on this side. There's a little ditch, that little creek that we come out of the boat ramp, it dumps out in here.
That creek just keeps on coming through?
Yeah, it comes out all the way to the river right here.
Phil knows this water and where the fish are.
We want to drift off this right here and get in this cluster of fish right here. It's real easy.
Swimming past them, yep. Your electronics can only tell you so much. You have to know your fish and how they live.
He thumped it, and then he went downtown with it.
He snatched that in a hurry, didn't he?
He got me
got you on your feet.
Up out of the chair in a hurry.
And some of what Phil knows about catfish might surprise you.
The biggest myth about catfish is people think, I throw it out on the bottom, I sit and wait. They're not always on the bottom. They feed from top to bottom just like everything else.
Right. Phil says he's seen trophy-sized catfish hit topwater just like bass. But today, we're fishing deep, around 50 feet.
About 18 pounds.
Cool.
I really like this gut section. It's got a liver, heavy blood. Thing about us, you know, we can upsize, downsize our baits. We can't go to the tackle box and get a different color. We can bring chicken livers, commercial baits, skipjack, shad, all that, but we manipulated your bait during the day 2 or 3 different ways and see what the fish want, you know.
So we're drifting, bumping that bait right off the bottom. Catfish can smell it a long way off.
And they can move up shallow, or they can go back out in 70, 80 feet of water right quick, just up or down.
There's one.
There you go.
A really large catfish is a valuable resource, so Phil and I both practice catch and release with the big ones. But harvesting some smaller fish will actually help the population, so these are going to be dinner.
That's just right for the table.
That's a pretty fish.
Yep, he's good, clean, healthy fish.
You know what I say on the first one? I'll be Tennesseeing you.
There you go. Give him the whole sandwich this time, Joe.
If I wasn't eating breakfast, I'd eat that right now.
That's right.
There's one.
There you go, Joe. Like he's on there, I'm getting a bite too. Maybe we'll get a double here.
Nope.
Well, got mud all over his belly. He's been rubbing up against that channel there.
Catching fish, any size fish, is fun. But we're hunting big fish, so we head for deeper water.
Typically they feed more at night on a full moon, and then the bite is either real early that morning or it's better from midday on. Is what I typically see on a full moon. Water temperature, I start drifting at 48 or above, and when it gets to 48 in the wintertime, usually I have to anchor down to catch it.
That might be a fish.
You got a fish?
Yeah, I got a fish.
All right.
That feels like a better one right there.
A little better fish?
Yeah, feels like it.
Yeah.
Learning how to fish is easier now than it was when Phil and I started out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a top bait, too.
Yep.
See, they're suspended. That fish was 6 feet off the bottom there, Joe. The information's out there. You can probably become a pro in 6 months to a year now and start doing well in tournaments.
Between videos and magazines, the information is readily available. It probably decreases people's learning curve literally by years.
We're working the whole lake, trying some of Phil's best spots and dragging fresh bait around rocks and logs. I'm doing okay, but Phil is racking them up one after another.
There he is.
You know, number one rule or advice, whatever you want to call it, for catfishing, let them eat the bait.
No matter what you're fishing for, concentrating on one kind of fish and learning everything you can about it will make you more successful.
All right, here you go.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. That looks serious.
Oh.
Well, if you're not convinced that catfish come in all sizes and you're in the right place with the right guy, this is living proof right here. Don't you think so?
Let's see.
Garlic.
I'm Joey Monteleone on Tennessee's Wild Side.